Hello, welcome back. I hope you're having an amazing day. Today I'm going to answer a question that I was asked many times when we were moving. The question is, did we declutter anything before we moved, so when we were packing, or have we decluttered anything since moving? If you're new here, my name is Shannon and we just moved into a fixer-upper. When we were packing up to move, I was constantly thinking that I would come across a lot of things that maybe I didn't see when I had decluttered previously, or items that maybe we just didn't need anymore. And I really shocked myself when I just did not find that many things to declutter. When I was packing, I was really in that mode of just trying to get things boxed up so we could just get the show on the road. But I did always question, oh, do we use this? Do we still need this? As I was putting it in the boxes, because to me, the worst thing would be to box up a bunch of stuff, bring it to your new place, waste all that time and energy, and then realize you didn't need it. So I was constantly thinking that, and I did come across a few items. I have spent the last 2 years decluttering and becoming more minimal, and I can link videos below in the description box that show us decluttering our whole entire house. And I spent a lot of time really thinking about what I want to keep, and I felt like I got to a place where I had everything that I either used all the time or really wanted. As I was packing, I did find a few items, and a lot of those items were in the kids' room. Maybe it's just easier to declutter for other people, but there were quite a few toys that were either broken, they probably broke quite recently, and there were quite a few toys that the boys had just grown out of. So I did donate all of those. In the end, I probably did fill a medium-sized trash bag full of items to donate. They were all in perfect condition, but I just maybe found that recently we weren't using them, and there was no need to bring them to our new place. So after I packed everything up and we moved it here, I thought, okay, this is all the stuff that for sure we're gonna wanna use. And you know, I had already decluttered for 2 years, and then I thought about everything as I was packing it. But what changes when you go from one house to another house is the decor, how many items you need, just the way things are stored. Your mind just shifts. And this is why I really encourage everyone to declutter all the time. So maybe not constantly every single day, but seasonally, I like to go through my house and just see what I'm currently using, what I might not need anymore. And there's always things coming in. Even if you're very diligent about not shopping, just there are times when items come in. They're given to you, or your kids, your spouse, bring these items into your house. So it does make sense to constantly, maybe seasonally, once a year, whatever you decide, just go through your stuff and see what you aren't using and what you can probably get rid of. So when we moved in and I was unpacking is when I started to notice things that I just literally didn't know where to put and didn't need. So one of those things was, you can see it through this bag, we had this flooring that we placed under our carpet. This is for kids. It's kind of a foam floor, and I never liked it for it to be showing because it looks like a preschool, and also the kids pull it all apart and it makes a huge mess. But what I did do is I put it together and I placed it under our carpet, right where you would fall off the couch. And this was because my kids were really little, they would fall off the couch all the time, and they needed that extra padding. In this new place, we have hardwood floors. They don't seem to be as hard as tile when you fall on them. And then we just put the carpet on top of that. And honestly, the children are not falling anymore because they're a lot older. So I decided I'm going to donate this flooring. It's in perfect condition and hopefully someone can use it. This is something you wouldn't think about, but in our old house, I should have left these lights, but they were in our box of refill lights. We don't have these type of lights in this place. So they're in perfect condition, they're brand new, and it's just we have no use for them because we don't have this type. Another thing that I realized is, for some reason, when you see something out of its normal place, our old house, sometimes things just look more worn than they did before for some reason. And I have these two pillowcases, they're from IKEA, and I kept them for a while thinking I might want to switch the pillow covers, but after looking at them, they are quite worn, at least in my opinion. They could still be used, there's no stains or anything like that, but I'm just over these patterns. And as I was unpacking our clothes, I came across a lot of my husband's work clothes that were just in horrible condition, tons of stains, rips. So I pulled a lot of those out, and I found some bathing suits of mine that were super worn out. And the reason why I didn't know that before was because it's just become summer, and now trying to wear these, they've lost a lot of their elasticity, or they've just stretched out to be too big for me. So that's the kind of stuff that I pulled out, as well as some worn pajamas, because again, it's like if you look in a mirror, the same mirror every day, you see yourself a certain way, and then all of a sudden you see yourself reflection in another mirror and you're like, whoa, I look totally different. It's just we've become accustomed to what we see all the time. And for me, I become accustomed to, oh, that's the amount of things I have. I need that. I packed it, and then I come here, unpack it, and I'm like thinking, I don't think I need this. So that's kind of where I found items when we were unpacking to donate more than when we were packing. The other few items that we're donating are the lights that were taken out in our house that were quite dated but work perfectly well. I'm gonna see if the donation center can use those to resell, because they do work. It's just I didn't want to waste a lot of electricity because they weren't LED. To see more of what we get up to, we do have a vlogging channel called Simply Shannon. I'll link that below. Make sure you click right here to see the walkthrough of our fixer-upper house the day we got the keys. And thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.